Hey guys, Superhorrorbro Mike here, and in today's video we continue our exploration of Five Nights at Freddy's and its universe by taking a look at two more animatronics from the franchise. If you have missed prior episodes in this series, be sure to check them out as we have covered most of the roster up to this point. However, a handful still remain, and in this video we double up with a detailed look at both Ballora and Balloon Boy, as well as their variants over the years. So sit back, relax, and let's take another journey into the depths of Fazbear Entertainment in an all-new episode of FNAF Animatronics Explained. First up, Ballora. Surely one of the most humanoid animatronic designs, Ballora resembles a graceful ballerina, hence her name. She was designed and constructed by series villain William Afton at his company Afton Robotics and performed on stage at Circus Baby's Pizza World during the short time it was open. We can see a glimpse of what this dance performance may have looked like in the trailer for Sister Location. As you can see, Ballora is fairly tall, with the kind of elegant hourglass build we often see from a professional dancer. Her body is constructed from shiny blue, white and purple plates. These plates mimic garments of clothing. On her feet, a pair of ballet pumps, with netted stockings running up her legs and a blue leotard around her midriff. She holds her arms above her head in a pyramid point as she gently spins around the dance floor. Ballora's hair is blue and tied back with a metal cord. Her face wears a constant smile. Within this smile, a mouth of razor-sharp teeth are found. This is strange when we consider Ballora is modelled after a human form rather than an animal one. But seeing as she was born from the insane mind of serial killer William Afton, perhaps it's not too much of a mystery after all. Ballora's eyes are always closed. Because of this, she uses sound to detect her victims. At this point, her faceplates split open, revealing her terrifying endo beneath. According to Scott Cawthon, she was one of the most difficult animatronics to design alongside Circus Baby and took a great deal of time to perfect. Scott also spoke of how Ballora moves about when not dancing along her rail. This is what he had to say. I would imagine that she actually glides on a track most of the time, but after leaving the track she uses all four limbs to crawl about, more like a spider. I don't think she walks anywhere, so she's basically either dancing gracefully or climbing the walls like Mangle. So there you have it, Ballora moves about on all fours like a spider. Sleep well, dear audience member. Actress Michelle Moss lends her vocal talents to Ballora, but not only that, she actually wrote the melody for the distant singing we hear while exploring Circus Baby's entertainment and rental. To get an idea of how Ballora sounds, check out a few voice clips from her character.
Is someone there? Is it time for the show? I can hear someone creeping through my room. Perhaps not.
Ballora also has a piece of music that accompanies her. This music is titled Crumbling Dreams and is a music box melody. It plays out as she dances around her gallery and is inspired by composer Dmitri Shostakovich, specifically his composition of Waltz No. 2 in C minor. Take a listen to this short clip. Now we've taken a peek at Ballora's look and behaviour in the game, let's investigate her story within Sister Location. Like her fellow Funtime animatronics, Ballora ended up in storage within Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, a sister location of Fazbear Entertainment owned and operated by William Afton. It was here that Afton's son Michael took on the night shift and experienced his very own private hell. Ballora was one of the first animatronics he encountered, forced to sneak through her gallery as she span around him, whispering in the darkness. Later on, Circus Baby traps Michael inside a Springtrap suit, where he witnesses Ballora getting scooped by the scooping machine, a process where her innards are removed, leaving only her outer shell. After witnessing this traumatic sight, Ballora's minions begin to attack. These minions are known as mini-renas and were originally designed to perform as tiny dancers alongside Ballora as part of her stage show. At a glance, the mini-renas seem to resemble the puppet mixed with a more toned down version of Ballora's own design. They wear white masks and beneath the mask is a black ball with no facial features whatsoever. This lends them an incredibly eerie look. As they crawl about, they giggle in a high-pitched tone. Creepiest of all is when we consider how their eyes glow a faint yellow colour. Why? Well, because as previously mentioned, their faces do not contain eyes, suggesting something paranormal instead. The mini-rena is also tied to a fun Easter egg that can sometimes occur within sister location during the TV show segments after finishing a shift. While eating popcorn, the head of one of these creepy critters will sometimes appear in our bowl. After surviving the onslaught of mini-renas during night 4, Michael Afton returns to his father's factory for another night shift. While Ballora was indeed gutted by the scooping machine, she does still appear in night 5, now taking on the terrifying form of Ennard alongside the other scooped animatronics at the facility. Her consciousness and many of her body parts living on within this twisted jumble. Ennard eventually escapes the facility by crawling inside the body of Michael Afton after he is lured into the scooping room by Circus Baby. And that's pretty much the story of Ballora. Unlike many of the other animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, she does not appear as a main character in many of the other games. However, she does make an appearance in both Ultimate Custom Night and AR game FNAF Special Delivery. With Ballora covered, let's move on to the second half of this video with a look at Balloon Boy and his versions over the years. Balloon Boy first appeared in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. While perhaps a little creepy at first glance, he is actually one of the friendlier character designs to emerge from Scott Cawthon's modelling studio. He wears a big bright smile with large flat human-like teeth. This makes sense as he is very clearly modelled after a young child. His eyes are big and blue, his cheeks rose red, and he wears a stripy helicopter hat on his head. This garish stripy design continues to his shirt. In one hand he holds a big balloon, and in the other a sign with the word balloons written across it. Judging by his looks, it seems this friendly childlike robot was used to distribute balloons to children visiting the pizzeria. When we listen to audio from BB, we can tell he has a friendly, yet shy persona.
Hi. Hello.
He is also described as a prankster during some of the game over screens found within FNAF Help Wanted. This lines up with our experience of Balloon Boy in the games, specifically FNAF 2, where rather than try to kill us like the other animatronics, he instead will disable our flashlight and air vent lighting, all while giggling at our misfortune. For that reason, it is important to pay attention to BB whenever he says hello to us, as giving him this attention is the only way to avoid his meddlesome tampering. Just remember to wear that Freddy mask. After appearing in FNAF 2 and the aforementioned Help Wanted, Balloon Boy also showed up in the game's DLC, The Curse of Dreadbear, during the Trick or Treat minigame. His final appearance to date has been within mobile game Special Delivery, and it was with this game that BB was finally given the ability to jump scare players. But what about his other forms? Unlike Ballora, Balloon Boy does have several alternate designs, so let's take a look at them. Phantom Balloon Boy showed up in FNAF 3 as one of the many ghostly hallucinations haunting the player during their night shift at Fazbear's Frights. His character model is basically a burnt up version of the one we saw in Five Nights 2, though this time he is given a pretty creepy jump scare. During gameplay, Phantom BB will randomly block the player's vision when switching cameras, and if we are not quick enough, proceed to attack. He is far more sinister than his original version, with glowing white eye sockets. JJ, also known as Balloon Girl in the FNAF trivia book The Freddy Files, is, as her name suggests, the female counterpart to Balloon Boy. She doesn't play an active role in FNAF 2, instead acting as an Easter egg of sorts. She will sometimes appear underneath the player's desk, staring up at them. While this is pretty creepy, JJ is not a direct threat in any way. However, this did change with her appearance in Ultimate Custom Night, where, if selected, she played a far more prominent role, now able to sneak inside the security office and disable the door controls. First appearing in spin-off game FNAF World during a fishing minigame, Dee Dee eventually broke into the main series with her inclusion in Ultimate Custom Night. Here she would pop up at random points during gameplay and sing the player a song in a high-pitched voice.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
After this song ends, Dee Dee adds another animatronic to the mix, or ups the difficulty level of a current one. She is even able to add animatronics who are not selectable from the main menu. These are Shadow Bonnie, Lolbit, Nightmare Chica, Bonnet, Mini Rena, and Plush Trap. So just like BB, she has a mischievous temperament. During Custom Night's 50-20 mode, Dee Dee takes on a nightmarish, eyeless, and greatly desaturated form known as XOR, which makes her far less cute and far more creepy. What does this name XOR mean? Well, it would seem nothing in particular, as Scott comments in an interview with fellow YouTuber Dorko. I named Shadow Dee Dee XOR, and I'm not sure why, but like most of the characters in this franchise, whenever I'm making them, the name immediately comes to mind. It doesn't mean anything, but that's the name of Shadow Dee Dee. Finally, we have one of the most terrifying looking robots from the entire franchise, Nightmare Balloon Boy. He certainly lives up to his name. He now has fingers on each hand, and these fingers are long and skeletal. His head is enormous with a mouth that extends all of the way around, full of several rows of dagger-like teeth. If this wasn't creepy enough, Nightmare BB's eyes glow bright red like the devil himself. Nightmare first appeared in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and a later help wanted during a minigame called Fun with Balloon Boy. This game required the player to turn off their flashlight, allowing Nightmare BB to sneak up on them in the darkness, and then turning it back on to freeze him in place when standing on the marker. Unlike Balloon Boy, this nightmarish alternate version can and will attack if we fail. While Nightmare Balloon Boy originally used slowdown audio samples from his baby brother when stalking us in FNAF 4, his appearance in Ultimate Custom Night finally gave him a very malicious sounding voice. Take a listen.
Come closer. Help me count my teeth. There just isn't room in here for both of us.
And on that spooky note, we come to the end of another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's Animatronics Explained. I hope you enjoyed this series so far, and remember to check out previous episodes if you have missed them. If you enjoyed this video, then remember to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more horror related content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.